Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, we are recording. And what did I say before? Oh, okay. We're live in 3, 2, 1, action.
Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome. You guys are spending your Valentine's Day with the Redonkulous team. I'm Jeff. We're hanging out today with James and Annie. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Happy Valentine's Day.
We are going to be talking about the dark history of Valentine's Day and also what cool deals that you can get, as well as free food, especially if you're single. So it's not all doom and gloom for you single guys out there, or girls, or ladies.
It's not that bad.
What does being single have to do with getting free food?
Actually, Hooters is offering free boneless chicken wings to single people. And not only Hooters, a lot of restaurants are jumping in on this. Buddy Joey is the one that submitted this. Burger King is offering free Whoppers if you go in and you show them a picture of your ex. And when I heard that, I was just like, wow, must be tough selling burgers these days. And then Hooters is jumping on.
We got Qdoba.
Oh, Qdoba.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
There are some requirements.
What are the requirements?
The promotion is called Qdoba for a kiss. Let me pull it up.
All right, let's check this out. Scroll down a little bit, James. For the last decade, we've witnessed parents kissing their children, partners pecking each other, and even guests kissing their burritos on Valentine's Day, all in the name of free Qdoba. This is a quote from Jill Adams, the VP of marketing of Qdoba.
I want free Qdoba.
So the requirements are guests who are visiting, participating Qdoba locations, purchase an entree, and share a kiss with someone or something.
Something.
So it could be a phone, it could be a picture. Doesn't matter.
Could be my wallet.
Yeah, your wallet, significant other.
It could be the first entree that I ordered. Let me get that entree. I'll get a kiss so you can give me another one. I'm down for free Qdoba. That sounds great. That's music to my ears. But I'm not a fan of waiting online, man.
Huh.
Long
A moment of silence for...
silence for long lines.
There was another movie theater in Fresh Meadows. I forgot what it's called. The smaller one, AMC now. And then there was another one, a smaller one. And then we used to sneak in through the side door, have one person go in, and then that person opens the side door.
No
and then,
way.
the rest of us come in through the side door. So I used to pay a third, a fourth of the price of the tickets.
Is that why the movie theater no longer exists? It's all good. Imagine in his head, he thinks it's a movie theater, but it's just his friend's house. His friends pay to go in and then open the side door. Come in. It's only $3. All right. So did you know that Valentine's Day started way back when in the Romans and the Christians? And from February 13th to the 15th, the Romans used to celebrate something called the Feast of Lupercalia. And it's a very strange thing. They sacrifice goats and dogs. And after that, they whip their women with the hides of animals that they just slain.
What?
And to make matters worse, okay, the Romans, when they're doing this, they're usually drunk. And their women actually would form lines. They would line up to get whipped by the animal carcasses. So strange. Very strange.
What was the reasoning for that? Was it
the belief is not really a romantic thing. They just thought that it would make them fertile. They can bear children. They participate in something they refer to as the matchmaking lottery. So young men get to draw names of women out of a jar. And then for the remainder of the festival, they would couple up. So I'm assuming it's like having sex. And it says for the duration of the festival or longer if the match was right. And the origins of the name Valentine's, right? There are these two martyrs. So martyrs, they're sentenced to death or punished because of their religious beliefs. So there are actually two martyrs by the name of Valentine or Saint Valentine, and they were both executed on February 14th in different years.
Yikes.
So, because of that, the Catholic Church honored them with the celebration of Saint Valentine's Day. Later on in the 5th century, there's this dude who was a Pope Gelasius or Gelasius. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. He got confused and he combined this festival of Lupercalia with Saint Valentine's Day. And then eventually it became what we know today as Valentine's Day.
So you know how people sign Valentine cards with "From Your Valentine," and there's some stories that suggest Valentine has been killed for helping Christians escape the Roman prisons, and he was actually imprisoned, and he fell in love with a girl, possibly the jailer's daughter, when he was imprisoned. And before his death, he wrote a letter to her, and then he signed it "From Your Valentine." So it could be it's a story of how, "From Your Valentine" originated.
From prison.
How romantic.
Show some love to your fellow people. Doesn't mean you need to be romantically involved with them. If they're human beings, treat them with some level of decency, even if it's on Valentine's Day and you don't have a Valentine's. Or else you'll be thrown in jail and nobody's going to send you any cards or chocolate there. So be glad for that.
Do you remember, Jeffrey Lee, our Valentine's Day adventures?
Oh man, the moment of truth.
Yeah. Go on.
You do? There was one Valentine's Day. This is the time during like the whole Jeremy Lin craze, and after work every day I would watch basketball because Jeremy Lin was playing. He said to go to around Penn Station after work that day. And he said, "I have a surprise for you." I was like, "Okay, sure. Penn Station? What is around there?" Met him around Penn Station. He's like, "What do you want to eat?" I said, "I thought you planned the night." But we ended up eating sandwiches. He said we should grab some food. And he handed me a card, and inside it was like a picture of some guy playing basketball. I was like, it would be funny if you actually bought like tickets to see Jeremy Lin, and then he like popped out 2 tickets to go see Jeremy Lin play at Madison Square Garden. So that was very sweet.
Wow.
But I was super stoked. I didn't think that would ever happen, actually.
If you want a happy relationship, get basketball tickets for your significant other. You can't go wrong.
I started watching basketball too.
Yeah. All the Asians came out of under their rocks.
Yeah.
Their hole in the wall.
Yeah, it's just a very exciting time.
James actually rock shamed me the other day.
What?
He said I was living under a rock. So this is funny. I just got a new iPhone, and for the first time ever, I set up Apple Pay. And I'm amazed. I was just like, I'm probably never going to use this, but at that point, there was already 1 or 2 instances where I left home without my wallet. And, I've heard multiple times, James was just like, if you set up Apple Pay, ... If you set up Apple Pay, ... So finally, I get a new iPhone and I set up Apple Pay. And in my brain, in my head, I'm still like, I'm never going to use this. When am I ever going to use this? Funny enough, a couple days ago, I think it was exactly 2 days ago, I went to the gas station because number one, I really, really needed to pee. I really needed to pee. So I went in there. Yeah, I had such a good
Release.
pee session afterwards. The sense of relief, I can't even explain it in words. You just gotta, hold your pee for a little bit. You'll be able to enjoy the urination.
What does this have to do with Apple Pay?
Oh, so anyway, I urinate, and then I'm just like, I'm at the gas station. Let me get some gas. And I look at my pockets, and I didn't have my wallet. So I was like, yeah, I left it in my bag. I went to check my bag. It's not there. I checked my coat. It wasn't there. And I was like, oh, son of a bee. And I go back to the guy. The guy's looking at me like, yo, you just used my bathroom without buying anything. What the hell? And I was like, do you accept Apple Pay? He's like, yeah. And I paid for gas with Apple Pay.
I've been telling Jeffrey for years to put Apple Pay on his phone. And then, all he needed was a new iPhone, and now he got Apple Pay.
And there's this option where you can double click the power button on the side, and then the Apple Pay automatically starts. Oh,
Yeah.
man, that was cool. I double clicked it on the reader, and then it just said processing. I was like, oh my God, this is magic. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's so quick, Apple Pay, compared to swiping or chip.
And guys, that's the story of how I fell in love with Apple Pay. Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
I like how your story goes like all the way around, and then you go back to Apple Pay.
All the links are in the description below. And check out our merch.
You like our matching pink, and red? Being festive.
We purposely dressed up. It wasn't like I was wearing this to work all day. The drapes, if you notice in Annie's room, they're purple and pink too. That's also customized just for this episode. I mean, what can you say? When we go all out. This is an episode of a bit-DONKULOUS where it's not a full podcast episode. We're trying a new segment where we're going to be talking about topics, conversations current events that we probably don't get to talk to on the podcast when we have our guests on. But we're open to suggestions. We want to talk about anything that you guys want to hear about. So please email us with any suggestions, redonkuluspodcast@gmail.com. Or you could be like Joey, message me on Facebook or shoot me a text message. Make sure you like and subscribe to us on YouTube. That's Redonkulous Podcast. We are on Google, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. And we are on WordPress. Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Bye.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Wait. P.S. If anyone knows, unless I'm crazy, if anyone knows the second movie theater that was in Fresh Meadows, please leave a comment below. I'm going crazy right now.
Yeah.
There's only one place you can find the best deals. You got to check out our description box below. So James actually compiled or found a website that compiled over 50 restaurants or deals, free foods for Valentine's Day. So make sure you click and give us that thumbs up. Thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah. Lots of good stuff there. Check it out.
Okay. Goodbye for real now.